let's talk about stress claims. When you think about workplace stress, the first thing that comes to mind is probably the type of stressful situations you see at work, wherein you have a lot of work to do, or you didn't have a good experience with a client, and that causes you a lot of stress. But that's not the type of stress we're talking about here. We're not talking about the type of stress that everybody in the workplace uh, probably has suffered from once in a while, right? If that were the case, everybody would be filing stress claims. We work in a stressful society. We probably work in a stressful environment. If people were allowed to file stress claims for common stressful situations, companies would have mountains and boatloads of stress claims to deal with. We're talking about special situations that warrant stress claims. So let's say you work maybe at a gas station, right? Let's say this is Chevron, and that's where you work, and you are working behind a desk here or a counter, and some guy comes in and robs the place. So he's here and he's pointing a gun at you, right? Let's say a gun at you here, and he's saying, I want all the money. Give me all the money behind the counter. So you give him the money, and this is a very stressful situation. This is going to cause you some psychological issues in the future. So yes, the company, the insurance company, and the employer would need to accept your stress claim. Other situations, common situations, involve maybe stress as a result of a workplace injury. So let's say in my example below in the article, I mentioned that let's say somebody has an ankle injury and they can't go to work for a while. And because they can't go to work, they're collecting work comp benefits that don't pay as much, so they can't afford their mortgage, so they lose their house. And because they lost their house, they lose their wife and their children through a divorce. These are special stressful situations that can be covered under work comp insurance, right? But what you'll see is insurance companies always deny stress claims from the beginning. Insurance companies deny stress claims from the beginning because if they don't, everybody would be filing stress claims, right? Deny claims right away. Okay, so let's talk about what happens when a claim is denied. Well, you have the option to go to a qualified medical evaluation, right? And that's an evaluation done by a psychologist that's certified by the state of California. And that psychologist will listen to your story. He'll review the records. He'll maybe review the police report uh, that comes with the accident, and will make a final determination as to whether or not you suffered a workplace stress injury. That is not just any stress injury, but an actual special situation where you were put in that situation that nobody else was put in, that you can't reasonably expect somebody of your stature, somebody of your level being exposed to, right? So normal everyday stress is not a work-related injury. We're talking only about special situations.